Schuck Cup Semifinals. We have Romantic versus ReMinD to our hands. Here are your players. China versus Korea. Romantic, the only Chinese remaining. ReMinD again in one of these weekly cups with a pretty impressive run. He's back for a month, 1.5, I guess. And one cup final already against Focus. And now he finds himself in the semifinals. So, not too bad. We got a very, very strong 4th Night Elf in the scene. But now he's up against Romantic. Top 4 WGL. Do we need to say more? I don't think so. He is super strong. Since he came back in summer of 2019. So, Schuck Cup, 9th edition already. This is a cup for $700. Romantic so far has defeated 2 unknown Chinese and Hawk. Flawless so far. ReMinD defeated 2 undeads with Shao Kai and Mango and won the Night of Mirror against Lawlight with 2-0. Yeah. Night Elf, Mirror, and ReMinD. Love it. Just love it. So, Demon Hunter, ReMinD has his very own builds and timings, which I love. Like, stealing this, no one does it. Nobody does it. Romantic is here, scouting it. Yes, he's losing a lot of HP on Demon Hunter, but that's level 2 and a ring. Not punishing this, or not able to punish this at all. Level 2 for the Archmage as well. Mental of Intelligence, good start. And a tier 2 tech by Romantic for the rifles. Tier 2 by ReMinD as well. Going dual archers. Engine of War chilling at home. Keeps tabs on his opponent with wisps as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
And this Archmage is completely dry, so what can he do at this point? The 2 green camps are still there for the taking for ReMinD. Good damage with the Demon Hunter 2, even, like, not the greatest items for him. No claws, no circlet. But he's able to hold this. Moon Juice is really bad. Thanks to the creep of the Ogre Magi, first and foremost. But it's nighttime. He got regen now. And this defense. Easy. Not losing any archers. Demon Hunter is healthy. Yes, Romantic is preventing level 3 Demon Hunter for sure. So, there we go. Not CC Masters anymore.
The player's forces are under attack.
Hunter's Hall is in time.
A town is under siege.
Well, what now? Let's detonate with awareness. Again, mana burn. Man, this Archmage. So poor on mana. Good control by ReMinD so far. Romantic always kind of late with the tier 2, very heavy on Footman. Needs the regen scroll now. Forces an early shop, so he has to play this a little more defensively now. Heal up. This is time for ReMinD with an Engine of War in position. I didn't update the bracket link. Sorry, give me a second. This was a stressful break. They started pretty much right away. So camera is fucked for now. Schuck Cup 9. Yep. Getting there. It's fixed. So, Devotion Aura, really good. Berserker, kind of nice to have, especially for creeping. Naga second for Romantic makes a lot of sense against the strong Demon Hunter with Mana Burn, who's level 2 now. The Mana Burn is level 2. Keeper second. No Panda, no Naga, no Alchemist. Ah, okay, switches it up now. Interesting strategy by ReMinD. So, Naga on Naga action, as Remo loves to call it. We do have boots for Romantic, so she's able to run away. What about this one? Gets the boots as well. No slow here. Maybe Romantic can reach around. Will be greeted with open arms. Waiting on the high ground. That's neat. But Romantic sees it coming. Wants to engage into this fight. So now the Naga for Romantic is missing in this fight. Nice that he didn't fall for the trap. He knew that the Naga was somewhere there. Still possible to kill her. Oh my. This is so stressful for both of them. Both want the kill, but both prioritize saving their own Nagas. Quite some mana burns remaining, and ReMinD wins this fight. Now the early sword come in. Before the first priest even. Just to control the Demon Hunter, as he knows that Dryads are missing and this spell is missing. Ooh, right clicks. ReMinD needs to disengage. He has all the armor in the world, but the slow busts his ass for now. Thank you, Zerk88, for the 6-month resub. And ReMinD's having a fairly nice transition into tier 3. Romantic is down to rifle casters, of course. Low hero still level 2.5. 7 minutes 30. And time to creep now. Potion, alright. Demon Hunter would love that for sure. Dryads now, what do we have to spell? Not yet. Or I missed it, not sure. Naga has the TP. So at this stage of the game, Romantic is definitely stronger. With 3 rifles close to 50. But every second brings ReMinD closer to Master Bears. Abolish coming in now. Tier 3 is finishing. We'll get an orb. He has no staff yet. He definitely needs that as well. So it will take time until ReMinD is at his power spike. At his peak. Ooh, early transition into Mountain Giants. It's not going bears at all. No reju and no roar. Book of the Dead should be sold, as there is this spell now. But we have an orb and an invo. Good inventory. Upgrades for Romantic. Quite late, actually. Uh-oh. Creep check time! The Dryads find him! Rifles could just turn around and gun them down, but this one Sork is down. If he snipes the second one as well, he's trying. Ooh, then it's pretty much no control in this army anymore. Fort lightning on both sides. That's level 4 for the Demon Hunter. And he's aiming right for the Naga, taking out like the slow of Romantic's army immediately. Big potion, got it. 2 Dryads, one of them saved. But the Demon Hunter, just one target, and that's the Naga. But no boots again. Mana burn isn't enough. Good start into this fight, but then once the rifles are able to attack the Dryads, Naga gets away. Oh, but the taunt. Well done. Really, really, really well done by ReMinD. Demon Hunter is here to clean some more. Double kill for sure. Good positioning with the Demon Hunter. Always in front, always in range. And the Night Elf wins the fight with an early, unexpected Mountain Giant. Lucia used. Ooh, trying to taunt the Naga. Getting closer now. There could be another mana burn. So close, 20 HP. But units are falling in the back line. The Book of the Dead didn't help too much, I think. The combo of Ice Orb, Dryad Slow, and Taunt. It's so much CC. No potion on the Naga! Mana burn kills her. Finally, GG! What? ReMinD beats Romantic. In a very dominating fashion. What a cool build. And what great decision making in the fights. How is this guy so good so quick? Romantic had no answer to this. He pushed a little too early, didn't expect the Mountain Giant. He came in. Dryad slow, Naga slow, taunt, and the Demon Hunter just cleaned everything in the bag. Cool play. Very cool play by ReMinD. Who's up 1-0 and one map away from the grand final, where he would meet with either Chimiko or Soin. And yeah, was he low on rifles? The upgrade was definitely late. Like, Priest Adapt was earlier, I think. Then the damage upgrades for the rifles. And then the Dryads do have impact for a while. Sweet. Good to see that. ReMinD can hang with the best again. Yesterday eliminating Lawlight. Today, one map away from eliminating Romantic. So, can he do it with a 2-0? Romantic was undefeated going into this game. Not anymore. So, match points. Dave. Wait, no. Ah, there we go. Sorry about the inconvenience here. Wait. Wait a minute. There's something missing. There's something missing, and that is an Alta. Tavern Hero by ReMinD. Is it the Panda? Is it the Dark Ranger? Ooh, interesting. Interesting start into game 2 for sure. Archmage Footman, this is Romantic, this is what we can expect always. But what's it going to be for him? I don't know. He's pretty unpredictable, playing his own style. I don't want to... No, I don't want to start this yet. But to quote Remo, we need a Night Elf to come up with something new to show the world how it's done, and so far this looked pretty good. But I mean, just a matter of time until people figure it out. And it was crucial to take out the 2 Sorks right away. If that doesn't work, the entire game plan doesn't work, because the Demon Hunter is controlled well done.
A player's forces are under attack.
Claws. Better start for sure. And it's a Dark Ranger. Huh. Okay. Not the biggest fan, to be honest. Claws for her as well. We will have a couple of skeletons here, but it's a very small camp. And Romantic harassing pretty much immediately, not letting the skeleton snowball. So pretty long tier 1 game, I guess, with the Tavern Hero. And Romantic being Romantic. Start his tech now. Oh, good. Save again. Oh, this is forcing Moon Juice. This troll still there. And I guess the damage of the army isn't high enough to deal with this yet. So what is the game plan here? Murloc camp into expansion for ReMinD?
A player's forces are under attack.
But that can only work if he expected an expansion from Romantic, which is absolutely not happening here. No one is level 2. Now the skeleton gives him level 2, which is big. The Dark Ranger in the late game. It's quite an issue. Silence is kind of decent, but can be dispelled. Life Drain, I don't know, do you want to use that? Is it Silence? We have seen a little bit of Life Drain recently. Yeah, I think that Wisp was supposed to become an expansion. Nope. Good scout here. Heavy on archers, of course, with a Dark Ranger. Kind of need to do that.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay. This Murloc camp was to be expected, because that's like 6 skeletons for you. Romantic at the same time taking out. Wow, I just saw this one.
A town is under siege.
Triple claws. That's so good. Against the skeletons, that's perfect.
Players' forces are under attack.
So we do have a lot of skeletons now, but ReMinD is so Romantic is so ready. With the poison here, maybe not 100%. But yeah, this is gone. It's like, okay, that's not my plan, really. This time, double lore immediately. He forgot about the skeletons for a while. Naga second. Double orb action. Okay, time to kill some footmen. Even with the defend. Quite some easy kills with the orb damage.
The town is under siege.
But Romantic is finding the time. Or is he? Needs a second water elemental for sure. One law gets cancelled. That's a no-brainer. But what about the second one? Oh, he didn't summon it before the detonate. That's not good. One lore cancel is good, buys him a lot of time, opening up his timing window for the rifle casters significantly, but he couldn't prevent it. But it looks like ReMinD is not going tier 3 this time. Okay, there we go. That would have surprised me a lot, but the tier 3 was kind of late. Risky move by ReMinD. This Archmage is a sniper, and he's so powerful. Skeleton's level 2. Okay, we do have silence. Mountain King is in the mix as well. No healing for ReMinD here. You gotta be careful with that. As long as the Stormbolts only find archers, that's fine. You kind of need their damage still, so losing them hurts, but losing Riflemen hurts way more. Can't prevent the archer kills, and that makes creeping harder. Takes out pretty much the entire range army. This time he goes priest heavy. In the absence of a demon hunter, no need for the early Sork, for the early slow. Night Elf versus human on Echo Owls, and both are playing one base. Do you know how rare that is? What a unique game we have to our hands. So. Tech is halfway through.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, Major is still up for grabs. ReMinD gives it up though. Damage against Dryads is too high at this point. We finally have level 3. Mountain King burned through pretty much his entire mana. But it's good to step back a little and creep this up. Then what? Romantic not going for tanks. Just Rifle Caster. Close to 50 supply, and he's pushing into the base again. Before Mountain Giants come out, before there's bears, he again, like, no Adept upgrade.
Town is under siege.
Close plus 9, okay. So, the push starts. 4 Riflemen with the 1-0 upgrade. Oh, this Moonwell is not supposed to fall. He needs more repair. Oh, there was a mistake by ReMinD. Supply stuck now when he reached it to... He just... Okay, he started the Mountain Giants. That might save him the game. Might. Trying to jump on the castles in the back, but when Dryads stand in range of rifles, this is never good for you. Picking up the front line a little bit. Waiting for the Mountain Giants to arrive. To have something to protect the rifles. So far, he can't get kills. Ooh, tower push. Militia arrive late to the party, but alright. 2 Mountain Giants out. He held on. Dryad. Priest a little far forward, immediately getting sniped. Dryad healed up. Mountain King is diving for this Naga. No potion on her. Moonwell is empty as well. He has access to the shop now. How long can these Mountain Giants survive, and how good is Romantic in microing against them? So far, so good. Mountain King low has the invul. Taunt, but Dryads start to fall anyway. So the right clicks are good. Ooh, Stormwall on the Naga. Right clicks. The stun is too long. And the Naga falls, hits the deck, and wow. This didn't work at all. Stormbolt, more right clicks. And towers? Okay. Killed them, but it's pretty much the army is 19 supply. 2 Mountain Giants and the Dark Ranger. Oh, this Archmage is just so goddamn sick. 4 claws. No chance. Romantic is back in the series. With a big Berta Archmage. Operating from range. Bringing in the damage. Good control. No mistakes. And yeah, I am still not a fan of the Dark Ranger pick. It was something else. I think key here is Romantic not going for an expansion. Because you really want to kill peasants with a Dark Ranger. Or find time to creep her to level 3 with the Murloc camp. But that was prevented by the early push by Romantic. Or not push, but harass. And I don't want to say it was pretty much game at this point already. But Romantic countered him hard. Like super hard. Yeah, that build didn't work. Thank you, Blubberband, for 45 months of resubbing. I mean, if the Archmage doesn't get 4 claws, things look a little different. The Archer survived longer. He's not getting wrecked in the middle fight as much as he did here, but yeah. Good response. Good read by Romantic. And then we go to map 3, which is Amazonia. Definitely hard to expand again. Definitely playable on 1 base. Definitely playable with Demon Hunter, Keeper, even Warden. I don't like that Warden play, but people do it, so I think it's playable. By the way, since we have some time, Saturday, 5 p.m., it's time for the Rising Star Cup number 2. We want all of you to sign up. We want to make this bracket as big as possible. It doesn't matter if you're 25% at Battle.net or if you're a pro who won tournaments before. We want every skill level represented in the Rising Star Cup, and you can help. Sign up, risingstar.backtowarcraft.com, and then you'll be, linked to challenge. There you go. Super easy. Make an account on challenge. Register for the tournament. So far, we have about 50 players, but we need to have this big. We had 100 for Rising Star Cup number 1. We need 100 again to make MTW, to make AMD satisfied with the cup, because they're sponsoring it. And I would love to see all of you signing up for tomorrow, 5 p.m. Match number 3, it's decision time in the semi-final. Number 1 of the Schuck Cup. ReMinD, does he have another cool build? Or will Romantic be the expected finalist? ReMinD is definitely the underdog going into this. But he surprised us on map number 1. He wanted to surprise us on map number 3, but that didn't work. So, normal Archmage Footman build. What's up with ReMinD? Demon Hunt. Okay, back to the success hero of game 1. Which I like a lot better. I think the damage is necessary. You need to put some damage onto him to control him. You force an early Sorg. I think the Demon Hunter is just overall the way better alternative at the moment. And of course Romantic with the standard Archmage. So it was nice to see how Romantic knew pretty much exactly after the scout what's happening and adjusted his play according to the Dark Ranger. How can he adjust to the Demon Hunter that defeated him on map 1? More crowd control, not taking the fight early, I think. Would be one alternative. Yep, of course we're getting the claw again. Of course.
A player's forces are under attack.
Easy level 2. No tech yet. Oh, sick inventory. Slippers, circlet, gloves. This Demon Hunter is packing a punch early. And he needs to be strong, because we can't expect an early tier 2 push, as humans do on AZ. So far, ReMinD has not much to work with. No mana at the moment. He has evasion, okay. Tier 2 tech has started, okay. Even faster than Romantic tech, who again, tech's a little late. This forces a lot of moon juice early, always. That's why he's saving some mana burns to have better health regen, and he's getting some kills. Good Shadow Melt as well. And prevents the Water Elemental. That's pretty much all he has to do right now, preventing the second Water Elemental, keeping his archers alive, and making sure the Hunter Sword comes through. Blacksmith only now. I guess he has some time. for the tier 3? He should. But he needs to level this Demon Hunter ASAP. Without level 2 mana burn, there's just too many summons.
Are under attack.
And you need the damage for the Naga. Gonna be an interesting battle here in the middle. Shadow Melt early again. The Demon Hunter helps so much in this now. Too late for the Shadow Melt. Archer falls. Both heroes at 50%. Bring around the forest. Oh, romantic. Slipping with micro a little. Busy with the footman. ReMinD nicely spreading these archers. And we're waiting for the tier 2. 2 good saves so far, but 26 supply is very little for a romantic. Normal for the Night Elves, I guess. Hunter's Soul always in time by ReMinD. He's not one of these Night Elves who keeps on forgetting about the tier 1.5 building.
A player's forces are under attack.
Naga and Demon Hunter waiting for the human, but he's not coming. Blood Mage. We see this quite a bit recently. Didn't expect it from Romantic. And feels like ReMinD doesn't know what's happening either. Where are you? Why are you not coming to my tavern? Okay, then I guess with the Naga control, he is getting the level 3. And claws. Okay, RNGesus wants revenge for Echo Isles. This is a well-rounded, super sick, high DPS level 3 Demon Hunter who's brave enough to go into that base right away. Archmage only level 2. And with the Taskmaster prevented, Romantic has to go for the shop, which always takes a little while. And the number of footmen is like 5. Can easily deal with it now. Still not level 3. Could still prevent this. So far, it feels like ReMinD has him in the palm of his hand.
A player's forces are under attack.
And it's defend now. Not sure if that's worth it. I think you need more rifles. That should be your prime objective. Rifles, 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 rifles. But yeah, slow kicks in. He's trying to get rid of that sword early. I really like that addition. But levels are an issue. Levels are definitely an issue for Romantic. Not level 3. Far away from level 3. For the Blood Mage. And this time it's bears. This time it's no mountain giants. Maybe a transition later. Don't want to rule that option out. But bears still authentic. Okay, Demon Hunter once again brave, and he should. Being equipped like this. Naga gotta be careful to not be surrounded. Archers move to the south. But that's a good trait. The Sork is out. Demon Hunter is free to do whatever he wants. And you feel the impact. Immediately. Once he's off the chains of slow and he can roam freely again. There you go.
A player's forces are under attack.
And 3 rifles is not even close to enough.
player's forces are under attack.
I think this looks pretty good. Depends how long Romantic can delay a fight. At the moment, 3 bears. Plus this Demon Hunter who has an orb now as well.
The mound is under siege. The player's forces are under attack.
Add a potion of greater healing to be able to take some more damage. Romantic is taken to castle. And this is where the human strength lies. So the more time ReMinD gives him, the better it is for the human. Staying at 50, not expanding.
A player's forces are under attack.
Naga really hasn't that much value later. Just right-click damage and a little bit of CC. Demon Hunter level 4. Okay. He's not neglecting that. AoE is okay with Fork Lightning level 2. That should be the thing here. Good inventory for Romantic. He's getting ready to push, yeah? But with a tier 3 tech? That's the best timing. Oh, that's a great timing for a creep jack! The golems! Starting a little circle pit with him in the middle. Might expand it. He's really only at 3 bears.
Player's forces
And
are
now
under
going
attack.
heavy on dryads. Interesting choice. Well, with a lot of mana, Banish fucks with the bears a lot. Okay. When Evolution dispels this bear, oh, popping the anti-magic just when he was banished. But here's the banish again. One priest down. There's only one Sork. He's trying to get there. Takes out the priest, so there's no healing at the moment, but they're still slow. And that's the issue. Oh, speaking of issues, this Blood Mage certainly has one until it popped the Invo Potion. Lots of meat in front. Heal scroll as well. Demon Hunter's getting some kills, but it's not the important ones. He's taking great care of the banish constantly, though. Demon Hunter now finding the sword. That's what he wanted all fight long. Looking good for ReMinD. Romantic is losing more and more. He's dry on the Blood Mage. He's close to level 3 Blood Mage, though. Still the bigger healing. That's... He can trade so well. It's level 2 evasion and the big potion. This Demon Hunter just wrecks it all, and Romantic sees it as well. ReMinD smashing this fight like there's no tomorrow. Carry DH, not controlled well. Good anti-banish, good preparation with the anti-magic, and if that Demon Hunter is off the chains, he's a beast. He's nothing but a beast. And again, double slow plus demon. Super hard to do anything against this demon at this point. If you can't take him out with banish, you need kind of a Stormbolt and slow. But slow was constantly dispelled, banish as well. Well done! ReMinD is in another grand final of a weekly cup. First Clover Cup, now Schuck Cup. He will meet another Korean, that's for sure. We will see Romantic in the game for third. Wait, is there a game for third? I'm pretty sure there is. Yes, there is. So we will see Romantic again, either against Soin or against Chimiko. We go into our second semifinal, which is Chimiko versus Soin. And we'll see each other after a little break. If you have some questions, highlight me in chat. We have a 3-minute delay, unfortunately. But afterwards, I will try to get in touch with you guys a little, if we have the time. So, little break. Stay tuned. Next semifinal coming up. You don't go anywhere. Let's start well into this weekend. And sign up for Rising Star Cup 2.